Damn. Damn. That's all I can say when I'm looking at this list. Damn. Before we begin, a moment of silence to these four men who will no longer be with the Philadelphia Eagles. They're going to be with different teams. Salute to Jalen Phillips. Salute to Jahan Dodson. Salute to Nakobe Dean. RIP to the exciting whites with Reed Blankenship. A moment of silence before we get started. Damn.
Go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, put in work, put in.
Wait. Time out. Really, Cole? Really? Like, really? And who the heck did you sign? What did Jerry do? He's probably signed a couple cupcakes. Like, you said you and Boss and the rest of them said, we going to sign Nakobe Dean. And you laughing. And how we trust, man? Coughing. But you still got Jerry Jones. See, now look what you made me do. I never wanted me to, but your fan base did. I'll get to you in a minute. I haven't even started the countdown, nothing. I'll get to you in a minute. You
go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, put in work, put in work, put in work, touchdown, hurts, go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, go, birds, put in work, put in work, put in work, touchdown, hurts.
better worry about signing Pickens with your cheap ass. Congratulations, Cole. Congratulations. We should do a song to commemorate Cole Cowboy getting all these signed. Let's play a song.
Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fly, Eagles, fly. Score a touchdown, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hit 'em low, hit 'em high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Eagles, Eagles!
And with that, welcome to Broad Street. Welcome to episode 254. Welcome to Free Agency Frenzy edition of Birds of Broad Street with Simone Staley, One Trey Rock, Smitty Eagle, and your boy. Shout out to everybody rocking with us, man. Yeah. We got lots to talk about, man. Lots to talk about. So if you're like Cole Cowboy, who ain't got nothing to do but come on talk to us, or if you're a fan, 50 people up in here, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe, comment, Birds of Broad Street YouTube channel. All of our channels. Me, Simone, One Trey Rock, and Smitty. Yeah, man, yeah. So let's go ahead and let's get to the word of the day. And the word of the day is soldiers. The Philadelphia Eagles lose 4 former soldiers in free agency today. Knocked out sleep. What the heck is Howie Roseman doing? Anyway, let's talk about these 4 soldiers, man. So the 4 soldiers that we lost, and hopefully while I'm doing this live stream, we don't lose no more. We lose, and I need my booing button for this one because Jesus Christ. So, the Philadelphia Eagles lose Jalen Phillips to the Panthers. The Philadelphia Eagles lose Jahan Dotson to the Falcons. The Philadelphia Eagles, I don't even want to say these 2. God dang it. But yeah, the Philadelphia Eagles lose a Georgia Bulldog in Nakobe Dean to the Raiders. And RIP to the exciting whites. Because Reed Blankenship is signing with Texas. Yep. And I agree with you. You can't cry over spilled milk, man. Oh, how we got some D's to make. You got Son Carter and Coop and Quignon. You're right. But let's go. But what we're going to do is we're going to go through each one. Right? And then we're going to talk about Jordan Davis. And then I'm going to leave y'all. And then I'm going to, we're going to, unless someone comes in. I think Moan's busy. I know Smitty was live earlier. Trey might show up. We'll see. But let's break these down one by one. I expected John. Yeah, I agree. We will grow in the draft. I ain't work. It just hits hard. These are players that won us a Super Bowl. That's why it hurts so much. But I get why they had to chase the money. But I get it. But it's going to be sad, man, because let's break these down one by one. The Texans signed Reed Blankenship. Reed Blankenship, man. That guy was an undrafted free agent. He was an undrafted free agent. Right? Undrafted. Right? Picked off Aaron Rodgers in 2022 and never looked back. Formed the exciting Whites with Cooper DeJean. And since then, he has never looked back. It will be hard to replace that, man. I will say that. We're going to need another safety in a big, big way. Because I want y'all to think about this. Who's our safety? Who's going to be our safety? That's the question we need to ask. Who's our safety going to be? Because I don't know about Andrew Makuba. Yeah, we do. We do hit on a lot of these players. But now that Reed Blankenship is gone, and I don't think we're getting Chauncey. Like, we ain't getting Chauncey. We need to figure out who our safety going to be. So if I'm Howie, I would search the landscape to figure out who the safety is going to be. Because I'm going to ask y'all ready for Andrew Makuba? You ready for him? You ready for Makuba? I don't know. Like, are y'all ready for Makuba? Netflix. Are you ready for Makuba? That's the thing. Are y'all ready for Makuba? Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm only saying because Andrew Makuba is our only safety, I think. What's up? I don't know. Is Andrew who's our only safety? Is Andrew Makuba our only safety? Y'all let us know. Is Andrew Makuba our only safety? Now I ain't worried about linebackers right now because Sidney Brown. See? Now I ain't mad. Now we'll get to N'Kobe Dean, but Sidney Brown's our only one. Say. There you go. Perfect. Yeah. Comp picks. You're right. Yep, he signed with the Texans. Yep. Is he ready? That's the thing. Is he ready? I blame. There you go. Because that's what I'm saying. You know, Blankenship. He's gone. Now we need to figure out something. Right? Right. Eagles will grab safety in a couple of days and draft another. I believe it. I believe it. So we just got things to work on at that position. Okay? The next person. We gotta see if he's available to come. So let's go on to the next guy. That's a Super Bowl appearance when he's on the team. Yeah, you're right. So hold on. Philly doesn't want to grab C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They don't want to climb that tree for a third time. Yep. Treg,
You
how you doing there, Coach?
chilling, man, chilling.
Yeah, man. We're just talking about these soldiers that's been moved to different teams. We're breaking it down one by one. So I want to get your thoughts on first the Texans signing Reed Blankenship. So what's your thoughts on Reed Blankenship leaving the nest for the Houston Texans?
I think Reed, it's going to be a big hit for us because the leader he was. He was a great leader for this football team. I mean, great athleticism. He played the run well, and he was a big like stapler on his football team for the past few years. But a big shout out to him for going to go get his bread because dude was an undrafted free agent, man. He wasn't making that much money, so um, I feel like it's great for him and his family. But we're gonna miss him as a Philadelphia Eagle.
Yep, I agree with you, man. Like I agree. Like the fact that Reed Blankenship is going to be very, very interesting. So, do you think we got anybody on this safety position that can step up?
It's gonna have to be it's gonna have to be Sidney Brown and Andrew Makuba. Um, I feel like Makuba coming off the injury he suffered last year is a question mark. Sidney Brown still really a question mark. So I'm not really sure, man. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's kind of wait and see right now. We might draft somebody or bring a veteran in to help that group out. But I mean, losing Reed, that was a big hit to our secondary.
Right. I think that's yeah, because I asked the question like outside of Andrew McCoopy, like, is there anybody out there that you believe that might take that we should sign, or you think we gotta draft somebody?
We probably gonna have to draft, man. It's dudes out there that could give you that veteran presence. I don't know how much they got more left in the tank, but 9 times out of 10, we gonna have to draft.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Like we're gonna have to draft somebody. I agree with you. Hold on. Sidney Brown will not start. We have other vets, or it will be draft pick Noah Fangio. I agree. Howie just cares about comp picks at this point.
Why do you think that?
I
I don't
I
think
don't
I don't
think.
think that's true. I don't
Yeah,
think
I
that's
don't think
true.
that's true.
I feel like he load up a lot of picks so he could move freely in the draft and free agency, but I don't feel like he only cares about um compensatory picks because a lot of those times they turn into the great to good to average football players that help this team out. So if that's all he cared about, he'd just spend his time just stockpiling them. I feel like he just gives himself freedom to maneuver around how he wants to. I don't think he that's all he care about.
Yep. What up, Nina? What up, girl? Uh, Eagles have 9 picks this year. Exactly. Howie is clearing up cap to pay Carter and allow for rookies to grow. I can see that. I
I
can
agree.
see that because Howie did say that we got to pay that Jalen Carter. We got to pay Carter. So I agree with that. The next person on the list that left the nest is the dot man himself, N'Kobe Dean. The Raiders signed N'Kobe Dean to a deal. So, what's your thoughts on one of the Georgia Bulldogs going to the Raiders?
I think this one right here gonna be the biggest hit that we
Mm-hmm.
take the Kobe Dean because of the leadership and the way the playing style. Like he's a leader on the field. I mean, he was one of our best thumpers at the linebacker position. Now this gonna force Jahad Campbell to have to. He's gonna have to step up. He's gonna have to. He had a good solid rookie season. Once Kobe came back, he kind of took a step back, but that wasn't his fault. He wasn't getting as much playing time. But this offseason, he's really gonna have to work, man, uh, to be that leader next to Zach Bond. And I feel like he can step. I feel like he can step up and take on that role. But losing to Kobe was a big hit, man. To me, honestly.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. So, why you think N'Kobe Dean is a big hit? What stood out to N'Kobe Dean? What stood out to you about N'Kobe Dean that's going to be a big hit for the linebacker core?
It's just the leadership. I know we can get that out of Zach Bond, but when Kobe Dean kind of stepped up this year and played that role as the leader of this team, he was calling the plays, getting everybody where they needed to be. He's a very intelligent football player, man. He was one of our best. He was our best blitzing linebacker. So that's gonna kind of take away from yeah, our pass rush and he just impacted games more than honestly I think Zach Bond did this year. So it's gonna be a big hit, man. But like I said, we drafted that kid. We drafted the kid Campbell, man, for him to step up and be this guy. And I think how we did it, knowing he wasn't going to resign to Kobe Dean. So, I mean, look, it's his time to shine, man. Hopefully, he can stay healthy and he have a great season.
Right. Do you think Campbell, because the linebackers that we now have are, let me, do you think we, hold on, because we got Zach Bond, Jahan Campbell, Trotter Jr., and Samuel. Out of those, you think Jahan Dotson can step up? You think Trotter can step up? And you think Samuel can step up? And do you think we need to draft a linebacker?
I'm pretty sure we either gonna draft a linebacker or we're gonna bring a veteran in. But in my opinion, it's gonna be Zach Bond and it's gonna be Jahan Campbell at the Mike and probably Will. So um Trotter gonna be one of those guys that's gonna step in and get some quality playing time too. He's been on the team for a while. He showed his potential last year when he had to step in and be that guy. But I think it's gonna be those three. I think we still got Small Monday. And we're gonna probably draft a linebacker or two to come in and compete. But my top two is gonna be Bond and Campbell.
Yeah, I agree. I think Zach Bond might gotta step up this year, man, because otherwise we're gonna have to draft a quarterback. Because Samuel, Bond, Jahan Campbell, and Trotter Jr. Like you said, man, we're gonna need a lot of help on this defense side of the ball. This hurts a lot of football IQ we lost.
I agree.
Yep, I agree. Go ahead.
No, I agree. There's a lot of veterans. We basically lost a lot of veterans. So now, so this kind of giving me an idea that how we was gonna try to build through the draft instead of going heavy in like free agency or something like that, and probably the draft and bringing in like low budget veterans and stuff like that. That's how you're gonna really fill this team in because um we didn't re-sign these dudes. Reed Blankenship been in this defense for what the past 4 or 5 years. N'Kobe Dean been in the past 3 4 years. So it's like and them dudes deserved to get paid, bro. They wasn't gonna get paid. It was too much money we had to dish out to other people. So I mean, that is a lot of football IQ that you're losing. A lot of people that been in this Fangio defense the last 3 years. So it's like it's gonna be kind of a little. It's gonna be a little rough at the beginning, getting all these new people acclimated. But I mean, I feel like if anybody could do it, Vic Fangio could get them up to speed.
Yep, I agree. Dean took the guaranteed money because he knows this NFL career is limited, so I don't blame him. But Zach would be on the trade block to sell to Cleveland for Myles Garrett. Just my opinion.
Huh? Hold on. So I don't blame him, but but Zach would be on the trade block to sell to Cleveland for Myles Garrett. Just my Myles Garrett. That's a big contract you taking on trying to go get Myles Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
With Howie Roseman trying to really cut it down because in the next 2 years we gotta still re-sign Cooper DeJean. We still got to re-sign Quayon Mitchell. We still got to
And Carter.
extend Jalen Carter. So it's like us going to get Myles Garrett would defeat the whole purpose of what Howie is really trying to do right now. He's really trying to free up cap space so he can get these dudes signed. So yeah, no, I don't think that. I mean, it's an opinion, but I feel like no, that's a far fetched because we would have been going after if Howie was on that, we would have been going after Max Crosby.
Yep.
We would have been pursuing Max Crosby heavy because we knew he was on the market. So yeah, no, I don't agree with that one.
Yeah, me neither, man. What up, Big Zay? Yeah, I don't agree with that one either, right? Yeah, because we already losing a couple of pieces on the defense side of the ball. You can't lose any more. Like, you can't lose any more people. We already lost a couple of peoples, man, so we can't lose any more. Let's see. Facts, he's makes bigger cap space. Yeah, like, man. So the next person that we lost, this one, sheesh. The Panthers signed Jalen Phillips. So what's your reaction to that one, Trey?
I mean, well, I'm not really too mad about the Jalen Phillips thing because he basically was a Super Bowl run rental. We knew we wasn't going to be able to pay him. This dude was coming off major injuries. He's not really going to have an opportunity to get a big contract after this one. So he went after the most money. I don't blame him. He had no loyalty to Philly. Like it's not like losing to Kobe Dean or Blankenship. These dudes been around their whole career. Jalen Phillips was with us for all of 8 games, 7, 8 games. So yeah, no, he was just here. He was just here for us for that Super Bowl run. Unfortunately, we didn't make it, and he went on to get some new bread. So I don't blame him at all. Like I said, the football is a tricky thing. You never know. Like those injuries could have ended his career. Now he got an opportunity to go out and support his family financially, and I mean he was a rental. So yeah, no, I'm not upset about it at all. I wish we could have re-signed him, but I mean, it was far fetched from the beginning.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, oh, we got I think we got Jalen Phillips last season. We didn't get him in the 2024 season. We got him last season. So, but he was a rental, like you said. But according to John Clark, the Philadelphia Eagles was trying to sign him and extend Jalen Carter, but I think the Panthers got to him first. So they was trying to extend to give him a deal, but they missed out on that. So
Yeah, I don't
football
think
is
we would have been able to re-sign him anyway. Like I said, the dude he was looking for a big payday, and he got that in Carolina. He wasn't going to get that here. We got too many mouths to feed. He wasn't going to get that here. So, I mean, hats off to him. I'm happy for what he did for us. Last year, he came in and reunited that spark in the defense. But I mean, look, we've been without him before. We're gonna be good without him afterwards too. His main objective was to come here and help us win the Super Bowl, and that didn't happen. So it was already set in stone that he wasn't going to re-sign with us.
damn right, damn right. Thank you for all that you do, Jalen Phillips. But like Big Zeg said, football is a business. Not Howie Roseman clearly said, ladies and gentlemen, he clearly said we won't be able to keep everybody. So although this is a shock and this is a surprise that some of our favorites are gone, just remember Howie Roseman clearly said you cannot keep everybody. That that's what he said. He said in a press conference we would have to make tough decisions. These four people that's leaving the nest are tough decisions. Like the exciting whites, they broke up. Like Jalen Phillips, he's gone. Reed Blankenship, he's gone. The Kobe Dean, one of the Georgia Bulldogs, he's gone. So it's going, like Howie Roseman said, they got to make tough decisions. So, do you think we bring back C.J. Gardner Johnson? Right?
I don't think we do it this time. The way it ended last time, it was hard feelings, man. It was Gardner Johnson. He felt some type of way about the whole situation, so I don't see him coming back here. Honestly, I don't see him and Howie regaining that relationship again. So I think that's off the table, honestly.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's off the table. I don't really think that the Eagles signed because they did that twice. They did that in 2022. It got us to the Super Bowl. Did it in 2024. Got to a Super Bowl. The other two times we was 11-6. So as much as I want C.J. Gardner Johnson back, it's like an ex girlfriend. You got to move on. Like you got to move on. You can't just keep going back. Like you got to move on. Like sooner or later, there's going to be a revolving door. So that's just my opinion. The Raiders had yeah, they did. Like before we get there to that, Zay, let's get to our final person that left the nest, which was Falcons sign Jahan Dawson. Trey, what's your for Jahan Dawson leave the nest?
I'm happy for John, man. You get a chance to go fight for that number one, number two spot. He couldn't really do that here with AJ and Devontae sitting in front of him. So I mean, I'm happy for the dude. He thugged it out the last couple years he was here on the Eagles because, like I say all the time, I feel like Jahan Dotson could be a number two, number one anywhere. He was relegated to literally like probably the fifth option on his team. So, I mean, now he gets a chance to go compete for that number two spot, and I wish him the best, man. I really do wish him the best because I like dude. I love dude coming out of Penn State. Even when he was over there at Washington, like he really didn't get too many opportunities with the Eagles. But when he did, he made big plays, playoffs, Super Bowl, even big third down catches, big fourth down catches. He whenever he was targeted, I feel like he did what he needed to do. But it wasn't enough footballs to go around to everybody. Saquon Barkley, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, then Goddard, and then you looking at a Jahan Dotson touching the football. So it's like, I mean, I feel like this is the best thing for him, and he could go compete for that number 2 spot, honestly. And even with him over there at the Falcons, he probably gonna be like the third option. But because you got Bijan Robinson, you got Drake London. But I mean, I feel like they're gonna scheme up more for him to touch the football.
Yeah, I agree with you. Darius Cooper moves up to wide receiver 3. You think he's what's your thoughts on Darius Cooper, wide receiver 3 spot?
Shit, he might be number 2 at the at the June 1st. Who knows?
Yeah.
We still got this AJ stuff on the table, man. So it might be he might be fighting for the number 2 spot. Honestly, who knows? Um, I feel like he got to just take advantage of this opportunity, man. That's what the NFL is, taking advantage of opportunity. So I mean, we really used him in a limited role last year, but I'm pretty sure they saw what they needed to see. They saw a lot of potential in him, and hopefully he makes some big plays for us this year. Because that preseason he had last year, he was balling out. But I don't know the way this offense was set up, man. It was nobody really could get in the rhythm. Like Southern Eagle fans said, we could find someone we could find someone to put in motion and not throw the ball to. Because that's what it was. They moving John Doxson all around the formation and not throwing the ball to him. It's crazy. It's like, I mean, I don't know if that was scheme wise. I don't know if that was trust, but whatever it was, dude really wasn't effective for us over here. So, man, I wish him the best over there with the Falcons, man. They got to still get their quarterback situation together because they just signed Tua. They still got Pittman over there. So, I mean, hopefully he has a successful career over there.
Yep. Let me. Oh, this question from Zay, and keep the questions coming, y'all. What spot will Johnny Wilson be next season?
It all depends on how you come back from this injury, man. Like Johnny Wilson is a big dude, man. It take those bigger dudes a little bit more time than they do the lighter, shorter, skinnier ones to get over those kind of injuries. So, I mean, hopefully he comes. He never was that fast, nothing like that. So I don't think it'll affect him that much, like speed wise and all that. He's just confident. So as of right now, Johnny Wilson probably coming back. He probably gonna be the fourth wide receiver on the depth chart. Probably fourth or fifth, depending on if we draft. He's gonna be that big body that come out there and run block and catch those little short intermediate passes. Or I mean, look, even he can even be converted to a tight end. How big he is. So I mean, who knows? But it's all how he figured it out coming off this injury, man. Because we haven't seen him since last preseason.
Right. Yep. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Johnny Wilson, tight end. Yeah. And speaking of tight end, does Dallas Goddard re-sign with the Eagles? Yes or no?
The way it's going right now, it's tricky, man. I ain't even gonna lie. I've been checking. I've been checking my Twitter and NFL apps all day to see if somebody actually signed. Well, looking to sign Goddard because none of these contracts are set in stone. They're not set in stone. I don't think till free agency actually starts. So I mean, anybody can renege on these jobs, or anybody can offer you something or something like that. But I don't mean it ain't set in stone till it's set in stone. So I've been checking my apps and stuff like that. Hopefully we can get that deal done because we definitely need them back, man. Especially with transitioning into this new offense, man. You're gonna need that solid tight end, that dude you can depend on. So hopefully we get Dallas Goddard back on this roster. We getting re-signed, man.
Yeah, I agree with you. I hope we can get Goddard back. Yeah, because he's not getting more than to Kelsey, and he got 12 million. Yep. But
Kelsey only got a 1 year deal though. I'm pretty sure Dallas Goddard looking for more than a 1 year deal.
damn right.
They
I think
say he injury prone, but he played this whole season healthy. He had his best season as a Philadelphia Eagle last year. So we honestly just hoping to build off that, man. Some people really switch up that later on in their career because the beginning of his career with the Eagles, he was on and off the field due to injuries. But last year, he played every game and he produced in every game.
Yep. Kelsey needs to retire. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. So we talked about wide receivers. So let's talk about AJ Brown. He's still on the team. He's still on the team. He hasn't been traded. Knock on wood that don't happen. But what's your sense of what's going to happen with AJ Brown? Will he play week 1 with the Birds? Will he? What do you think as we start free agency day 1? Day 2 continues tomorrow and Wednesday. Well, free agency basically is every until next year, basically. So
Yeah,
what's your thoughts on AJ Brown? Will he play week 1 with the Eagles? Will he go somewhere else? What's your thoughts?
um, see with AJ Brown, his situation is a little different than all these other dudes because he's actually under contract. So
Yep.
he would have to get traded. He would have to get traded. So and it's a lot of money involved, no matter how you cut it, no matter how you slice it. It's like pushing 30 million involved, and it's 40 is over 40 if you get traded before the June 1st deadline. So I mean, I'm Howie. I play ball with this one. It's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. We no matter what problems you had or who you had them with, it wasn't with us. We treated you good. We
Yep.
paid you. We paid you handsomely. We bigged you up every chance we get. All that. So it's like, at the end of the day, it's a business. It's a business. You can lay beyond Bell and you can sit your ass on the bench or sit out the whole year. But no, you're gonna play this contract out. You're gonna play this contract out because we already kind of dealing with a lot of the cap issues, and you leaving, getting traded, it's just gonna make it bigger. It's gonna be less room for us to move around. So, like I said, at the end of the day, you just gonna have to be unhappy for a year. We'll sit you on the bench. You can sit out the whole year and train or something like that. But if I'm Howie Roseman, I'm playing ball. I'm not trading them
Yep.
nowhere.
If I'm AJ Brown, yeah, I ain't trading him nowhere either. If I'm AJ Brown, you gotta understand. Like, sure, you can go ahead to these other teams, and you can get your numbers, you can get your stats. But will any of them teams, other than maybe the Chiefs, maybe even Seattle, but will any of those teams get you to the Super Bowl? And I want to show y'all some stuff that I just saw as we talk about AJ. To all the people that says he AJ Brown this and AJ Brown that, this is from AJ Brown's Instagram. This is what he said about uh, uh, Jahan Dawson. Remember how you felt, brother? It's yours already. God is with you for life. This is what he said about this is N'Kobe Dean, like your sound fam. And this is what he said about Reed Blankenship. Happy for you, brother. So, despite what everybody has to say about AJ Brown, he's liked in the locker room. He loves his players. He loves it. He treats them like brothers. So, I mean, if he didn't, he wouldn't have said all this about N'Kobe Dean and Reed Blankenship and Kenny G and Kenneth Gainwell, who's not even on the team, or Jahan Dotson. So that's my thing. What's yours, Trey?
Um, honestly, you don't really know AJ motive. It's like
Yep.
that's all that's all good and well, him saying all that stuff, but I mean, I'm pretty sure they all had kind of had their own separate conversations in the locker room and all that. And I mean, he could be. I feel like he's genuinely happy for him, but he's also. I mean, you never know with AJ Brown. He's kind of diva, so he could be making a scene doing all this. So who knows? I kind of stay away from that side of it and just keep it strictly football. So I don't know.
Right.
I don't know the dude's motive. I don't know his motive at all. So it's like I'm pretty sure he's genuinely happy for his brothers, but I mean, the dude also he's one of those Twitter divas and stuff like that. So, I don't know. I don't know how to take that honestly.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. At the end of the day, man, I know me and Trey and Moan and Smitty and the rest of the Eagles Nation. I've been saying this since this whole thing started. I want AJ Brown to remain a Philadelphia Eagle. Simple as that. There's no option in the draft. If there is, someone tell me. There's nobody else in free agency that catch my eye. I mean, Mike Evans went to
San Fran.
uh, San Francisco, so there's an option gone. The cap space. I mean, that's 40 million in dead cap if we trade him. Like after June 1st, it's okay. It lowers a little bit, but still, like we trade, and then like who's going to be wide receiver 2 and who's going to be wide receiver 3 to step up, because y'all forgot before AJ Brown got here, we had Jalen Rager, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, Greg Ward, Zach Ertz, who was about to be traded to the Cardinals, up and coming Dallas Goedert, and a rookie drafted Devontae Smith. So to all the people out there that wants AJ Brown gone, be careful with what you wish for. Be careful with what you wish for. What's up, random? Cool cat. I forgot about Michael Carter. Yeah, what's your thoughts on? I know you don't know him, Trey, but what's your thoughts on Michael Carter Jr. The second being signed by the Eagles?
I think that was a restructure, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I mean, he didn't really show me nothing last year that made me feel nothing special about Michael Carter. Maybe that's a little bit more money off the books, but I mean, I'm pretty sure it's not that much because we didn't sign him for a big contract. So, um, I mean, I could kind of care less, honestly. Like I could care less because he was one of those dudes that got forced to play if somebody got hurt or something like that. He didn't play well while he was on the field, so us re-signing him is not really nothing big in my head. Maybe, like I said, maybe it took a little bit of away from the cat or something like that. But I mean, it's not no big deal. He's gonna be a special teamer, and he's gonna probably be like the fourth corner on the roster. So I don't really care too much about that.
Exactly. Zay said William the Jet. Okay. Yeah, we keep AJ, extend Carter, get Chubb. I don't think we get Chubb, but I wouldn't be surprised with Howie, but I don't think we get Chubb. Someone like that draft, rest the holes. We good folks trust Howie. Exactly. I mean, we keep AJ Brown, we extend Jalen Carter. I don't know about Chubb. What's your thoughts on Chubb, Troy? You think we get Chubb?
I feel like that'd be a solid pickup on the edge if we get Chubb.
Yeah.
But it's all about the money. It's all
Right.
about money wise because Chubb's still like a relatively younger pass rusher. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure he's looking for some paper. And you said Williams, the Jets. You talking about Leonard Williams from the Jets,
Is
or
that what you're talking about, Zay?
because I could have swore Leonard Williams was over there with the Seahawks.
Oh, I was
Talking about
telling.
Quentin. You talking about Quentin Williams? Oh, you talking about Quentin Williams? If he said the Jets, he talking about Quentin Williams.
Oh, I was telling Will that Michael Carter came from the Jets at the trade deadline.
Yeah, no, he can. Yeah, I remember. I remember he came from the Jets.
Yep.
We had picked him up. We had picked him up, and we picked the dude up from the Raiders. I remember that.
Right. Yep. Yeah, on a cheap, not giving up the house. Yeah,
Can't charge for the cheap though.
right. Like as you see by this free agency, they ain't going nowhere from no cheap. You gotta have some real money inside your pocket to do all that. So yeah, man. So salute to all them soldiers for leaving, man. We appreciate y'all. But now we move on to bigger and better. And one of the bigger and betters is Jordan Davis got extended by the Philadelphia Eagles this past week. what's your reaction, Trey, to Jordan Davis getting extended?
I think it was the right thing to do, honestly. He had his best season last year. He held it down when Jalen Carter was out. He kind of sprung the younger guys along, and he's a positive energy in the locker room. So I feel like it was a great move, re-signing him. I just don't know how it's going to play into this whole Jalen Carter thing. So now me seeing this, I think they're gonna wait till next year to extend Carter. I don't think he's getting the extension this year. So my biggest thing is how this dude gonna take it, man. Is he gonna be on some I'm gonna ball out and get this contract, or he's gonna be on some like I ain't trying to get hurt, so I ain't gonna go 100%. You know how that go with this money thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what kind of attitude Jalen Carter gonna have coming into this year. So I feel like it was a great extension. Jordan Davis been working hard. He's been dropping pounds. He's been playing better. Been playing more snaps. So I mean, having those two on that defensive line, that's torture for an offensive line. But like I said, it's all about the attitude Jalen Carter going to the season with.
Right. I agree with you. So as we get ready for day 2 of free agency, what do you think should be the next move for the Philadelphia Eagles as we get ready for day 2? Because like you said, there's people that still need to be signed, like Dallas Goedert. Like there's some pieces out there in the draft day 2. So what do you think the Philadelphia Eagles should figure out day 2 of free agency?
Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think we're gonna go big in free agency at all this year. We probably sign a couple veterans on some veteran minimum, but I mean, I feel like our real goal is the draft this year. Honestly, um,
Hmm.
pick up some talent. We got 9 draft picks. We could pick up some good talent, some good depth. And we got a lot of veterans on the team that can string these young guys along. So I feel like I feel like it's gonna be more of a we gonna kind of dead walk this free agency, and then we gonna go hard in the draft. Honestly,
You don't think there's anybody in free agency for the Eagles to pick up, or
I think it's guys we can sign. Like I said, they're gonna be low deal, 1 year deals, stuff like that. It's not gonna be nothing heavy. So
right?
we're not gonna play these first couple of days of free agency heavy. In my opinion, we're gonna wait till the smoke clear a little bit, see who out there, bring in some veterans, and we're gonna play the draft heavy.
I can see that because you're right about this. We still got Jalen Carter that we got to sign. Nolan Smith, we got to prepare to sign him along with Quinyon Mitchell and Coop. Uh, and so wait, Brandon Graham, you think we re-sign him, or you think that's it for him?
No, I think we bring Brandon Graham back, but it's gonna be like later on in the process where training camp probably about to end, and I mean he gonna be a veteran on his roster because he already stated that he wanted to play another year, and I don't think he's gonna play another year nowhere else. So I think he'll be a Philadelphia Eagle this year, and he probably be back later on in the summer.
Right. Zay says, Trey, do you think for JC the 5th year option this year and pay him like we did with JD?
Yeah, I think we gonna work him to his 5th year option. Let him play it out to his 5th year option, then extend him because um honestly he got 2 years left on his contract, so it ain't no big rush to sign him. You just don't know how he gonna play this year. Now, say if he snap out this year, 10, 12 sacks, 100,000 tackles for loss and stuff like that. That's top of the line defensive end money, and defensive tackle money. We already think he's one of the best defensive tackles in the league. So I'm pretty sure he think that, his agent think that, and Howie and them think that. So he's gonna get paid big regardless. But if he hoop out this year like something special, like that was 2024, like that 2024 year, oh yeah, he getting paid big money. He's gonna be probably one of the top paid defensive tackles in the league. So
Yep.
yeah, if I'm Howie and them, I'm riding it out. I'm gonna ride this out. That's the whole point of them signing Jordan Davis right now. It's like, all right, look, he still has another year before he hit that 5th year option. So I mean, they kind of playing the long game. You just don't want it to come back and bite them in their butt.
Right. He says O line, safety, edge, tight ends. I think he's talking about the draft. He says O line, safety, edge, and tight end for sure.
You talking about targets in the draft?
I think that's what he said. I think that's what he says. Either that or free agency. I think that's what he said. He said, "Are people doubting us? Are people doubting us again?" Well, let's see. They don't like Nick Sirianni. They don't like Jalen. They don't like AJ Brown's tactics. They think he's going to be drafted. They're going to be laughing at the bank, knowing that we lost Reed Blankenship, N'Kobe Dean, and Jalen Phillips. They don't like the fact that we got Sean Mannion. So yes, they're doubting us. They're doubting us. So it is what it is, man. I mean, everything that I just said, they don't like. It is what it is. But JD played good this past year, and we rewarded him to a deal. Do you think we do the same thing for Jalen Carter?
I mean, we're gonna pay Jalen Carter regardless, just based off how young he is and his talent. So no matter, I feel like honestly, no matter how he performed this year, he's gonna get paid. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play well, but he's gonna get paid based off what he's gonna bring you in the future. So, Jared Davis definitely outplayed that contract he had this year. He stayed in tip top shape. He stayed healthy. He played more snaps than he ever played in the NFL. So, and he played well. He controlled that. He controlled that line, and he deserved to get paid. But you just don't want to be conflicting. That's all. Because we don't know if a contract was discussed this year with Jalen Carter, or they took him to the table at the end of this year. It was like, all right, look, bro, we're gonna re-sign you next year. We're gonna take care of Jordan Davis this year and re-sign you next year because you still got a deuce on your deal. So I mean, it's just all about conversation, talking, and coming to an understanding. So we don't really know those conversations. So I'm just hoping that this don't turn Jordan Davis into that Georgia big baby again. I just hope it don't turn him into it. I hope it motivate him. Honestly, my brother just got paid. Shit, I'm coming up next. I hope it motivate him more than discourage him. For real, honestly.
Yep. Zay back with, but will the injury to his shoulder this past season affect how he plays this season?
I don't think so, because that shoulder injury, it was more of a freak injury, not a lingering one. You see the dude all the time. In his videos, he's lifting 100,000 pounds and stuff like that. So clearly, the shoulder not bothering him. It's not bothering him right now. So maybe that was just like one of those little freak injury things, and it's not a long lingering one. So I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem either. I don't think it's going to be a problem either. So yep, that's basically all that we got for y'all today. Unless there's some news pop up, that's all we have for today. So yeah, man. So let's go ahead and let's give our final thoughts before we wrap up, man. Go ahead, Trey.
I mean, my thoughts on this is like Philly fans, y'all gotta calm down, man.
Yeah.
Y'all have to. Like, it's like we go through the same nonsense year after year after year after year. Free agency hit, the draft hit. It all comes up on the calendar. The Eagles lose people. Sometimes they don't make moves. We lost a lot of it like last year. Like last year after the Super Bowl, we lost Sweat. We lost Milton Williams. We lost what's the corner that went to the Vikings. What's his name again? What's his name? Can't remember his name.
Isaiah Rodgers.
Isaiah Rodgers. We lost a lot of dudes last year. We knew it was gonna be a situation where we couldn't pay all these dudes this year. The world, like the sky is not falling. Like the world is not falling apart, bro. We're gonna figure it out. It's the beginning. It's literally the season literally just ended.
Yep.
It just ended. We still got the whole free agency. We still got the draft coming up. We still got after the draft. You still can make trades and stuff like that. So just y'all gotta just ride it out a little bit, please. Like the sky is not falling. The sky is not falling, man. Let's rock this off season out and get ready for some football. It's your
Yep.
boy One Trade Rock. I'm out of here.
Exactly. And my thing is this. Let's say Zay said, did you hear? We heard the rumors, and a lot of people was running to the hills because of these rumors. They heard rumors about JC. They heard the rumors of AJ Brown. They heard the rumors of Nikki, Ricky, Dickie, and Dawn. They heard the rumors of this person and that person. Eagles Nation, listen. This is what happens when you're this good. When you draft good. When you play good. Players leave. It happens. Okay? All these people that's talking about Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown, they're just talking. They're looking for something to talk about because this offseason is basically quiet. It's quiet. Like there's not the Jalen freaking Hurts right now is on a book tour right now. He's on a book tour right now. Smiling, talking about the kids. Jalen loves the kids. Will they talk about that? No, they won't talk about the book. No, they'll still talk about how he plays. It is what it is, Eagles Nation. Let's ride this out. We got a couple of more months away. Let's take a deep breath, right? Deep breath. I told this to Moan and Dylan on TikTok. You got to take a deep breath because this is going to be a crazy week. Let's ride it out. Let's get ready for week 1. Let's get ready for training camp, preseason. Like Trey said, it's only the beginning. It's day 1. Okay? Day 1. All right? So with that being said, let's take some deep breaths. Let's relax. Let's get ready for day 2 of free agency. And let's see what. Remember, we said it on this show. We all said it. Me, Simone, One Trey Ruck, and Smitty. We all said it. And Howie, we trust.
Facts.
And Howie, we trust. Let's stick to that. It's Howie season. In the blink of an eye, you could be sleeping right now. Right? You could be sleeping right now. The show about to be over. And by the time the show ends, Howie's up to something. And then we're right back at it live again. So be prepared, Eagles Nation. So for Moan, Smitty, Trey, and your boy, fly, Eagles, fly, go Birds. And just remember, you're always welcome to Broad Street. Lights out. And that's what I'm talking about, Zay. Oh, Howie. Oh, Howie T. Howie T. Remember that. Howie T up to something. He up to something. You just don't know it yet. Remember that. He does things on his time. Not your time. Your time. Don't believe me? Breaking news about to happen after all this. In 3, 2, 1.